desert street in Rome. It was hot, sunny afternoon. A woman was walking down the street, shopping bags in her hands. Whistlinga turned to herself when she noticed a group of laborers breaking stones by the roadside. Clack, 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 clack. They want as their hammer pounded on the stones, splitting them into smaller and smaller bites. The woman went up to one of the workmen and asked him what he was doing. Can't you see? Come the rather terse reply as the man looked up and wiped the sweat from his bow. I am breaking stone. Walking a little further, she saw another man also breaking stones. What are you doing? She asked him. Me, he replied. Oh, I am helping building the world's tall, tallest cathedral. Think about it. Apply this analogy to your workplace. दुखी हो रहा है How do you colleagues in the organization perceive their roles? As mere the stone breaker or as the builder of the world's tallest cathedral? Does your frontline salesperson see his role as just a sales representation, or does he pride himself on the being part of a world-class team that is aiming to be the best in the business? Does the woman in your front office see herself as just a receptionist or as the ambassadors and the first point of contact of an organization that is aiming to be the best in the business? The difference in the way you are frontline member, your stone breakers, think can spell the difference between a terrific organization and an ordinary one. It can mean the difference between achieving your visions uh, or falling short of your target. And how do you successful leaders ensure that their organization comprehends and share their visions? How do they get individuals to see their roles clearly as an indispensable to a larger, grander plan? They do that by articulating a vision of business, by spelling out a dream that the entire organization can identify with. The क्या कर रहा है यार कपिल भाई मैं रीडिंग कर रहा हूँ They then make sure that every individual understand his roles in helping the team realize that visions, and they also make sure that there is respect in the organization for every individual for what he brings to the table, for his unique contribution in helping the organization realize its dream. Thus, every individual focus not only on delivering the best in his assigned role but also on being a fruitful part of the large winning team, and he basks in the glory of knowing that he in his own way he make a difference. PM Sinha popularity called Suman, former CEO of PepsiCo India, was a master at such vision sharing. He created what he called an upside down organization, and his favorite slide in any presentation was the organization chart, which shows the frontline salesman right on the top with the rest of organization under them supporting their efforts. The CEO was right at the bottom of the inverted pyramid. his roles being to support the entire organization. There were other practice too that helped foster this culture of togetherness. There were no bosses or sirs. Suman was called Suman by the entire team. Everyone wore identical shirt to work with the Pepsi logo embla- emblazoned on the pocket right across their heart. In every visit to the market, in every conference, someone made sure that he projected his frontline as his heroes. In fact, the Pepsi salesman was immortalized in a popular TV commercial featuring Sachin Tendulkar. Remember the Genial Sardarji scolding Sachin was smashing a bowl into windshield of his Pepsi truck and then cooling down to say, "Oi, relax, yaar, have a Pepsi." Is it not surprising that Suman's success in creating first-rate sales team where every salesman and every Roots agents who drove a Pepsi truck show himself as a hero out of on a battle, ready to kill the enemy, aka Coca, and makes Pepsi the number one cola in the country. In fact, if you stopped a Pepsi truck and asked the salesman what he was doing, chances were high that he had say he was helping Pepsi win the cola war, not just selling Pepsi. Once a visit to the Kennedy Space Center, Florida, to revive the progress on his grand visions of putting a man on the moon. Uh, Charismatic American President John F. Kennedy saw the janitors eyeing him side-eye. What do here? JFK asked her to acknowledge her presence and strike up a conversation. Pushing her hair back with her hands, she replied, "I am helping America put a man on the moon." Indeed, some time after Kennedy shared his dream of putting a man on the moon, Neil Armstrong was taking one small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. And in India, Pepsi took on the world's most valuable brand and won. Behind this success were armies of salesmen and janitors, stones breakers, if you please, who show themselves as a part of larger mission. They saw themselves as a builder of the world tallest cathedral, as the people who were making a difference. And what is difference that made? That is the habit of winnings. How do you and your colleagues in the organization perceive your roles as a stonebreaker or as a builder of the world tallest cathedrals? इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर मैं तो अपने आप को बिल्डर ही समझूंगा. ये कर पड़ेंगे. शट अप. अपने आप